Yeah. See.
All right. Good evening, party people. You are listening to the Two Bros Podcast Hacked Edition featuring the cousins. We're going to call this... Whoa. Let me do my job here.
But I wanted to say that.
All right, knock yourself out.
We're going to call it Just Because.
Yay.
All right. Well, I'm your host for the evening, Certified Ty. Nice to see you.
On Instagram, I am known as _Anicia_XO.
What's up, guys? I'm Baylor. 2 R's.
How do you spell that?
BEYLORR. You know,
Okay, because you only told people 2 R's, like...
yeah.
Anyways.
Like that.
We got our producer in the cut, Miss... what's your IG name, Miss? What do we go by? Chief.Quiche? I wonder how you got that nickname. And we got our other co-host in the cut, Mads Kardash. Say hi to the people, Mads.
Hi, people.
There you go. Talk to him nice, champ.
Talk to me now.
So what are we going to be doing today?
Well, first off, I want to start by congratulating Two Bros Podcast, the original, on their 17th episode today. For those of you who don't know or haven't heard, go check that out on the 13 Ghost TV YouTube channel. Episode 17. They dropping a whole bunch of knowledge on there. And, you know, good for old people, good for young people, good for you people. You feel me?
Ooh, Taylor got you people.
That was
live.
nice.
Oh, you got friends.
Was what?
4. Talk to him, champ.
More
That's
than
a
I
whole
have.
4 fans.
More than I have.
Indeed. Why
That's
didn't
a
you
whole
go?
4 fans.
Why didn't you guys link it up?
Because
I don't
listens to me.
have friends.
But they're not here for you. They're here for the crew. Like, it's for everyone.
So then you go live.
I don't have my phone.
You're just a failure.
How convenient.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure this... Not having
All
my
right,
phone
whatever.
is... Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Okay.
Thanks.
Go live, idiot.
No. Taylor's live. That's enough.
All right.
There's only one person watching me. What's up to this loyal one person watching us?
Anyways, this is what we do when we're bored. We hack podcasts and special MLK edition. You know, shout out to Brother Martin. Birthday tomorrow. Black people, enjoy your day off, all right? Don't work too hard.
I'm off tomorrow. Y'all off tomorrow? You at school?
No.
You have a job.
No, I got fired.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I quit first before
Guys,
you told me I was
I
fired.
fired her. No, you didn't.
let's jump right into this. Mads Kardash, what we got?
Okay.
Talk to
First
us.
question.
You didn't even introduce the topic. How you gonna
Facts,
ask
what's
the
the
fun
topic?
question? Today's topic is going to be on social media and the effects on a person's life who uses different social media platforms.
Well,
You
judging
messed
from
up
this,
your line.
judging from this panel, we have, you know, a 20. How old are you again?
She made it the biggest deal of the year, so I don't understand how you don't remember how old she is.
21.
Well, that was last year.
Um,
We got a 21-year-old. I'm not disclosing my age, and we have a 17-year-old here, who are all going to provide different perspectives on social media and, you know, the role it plays in our lives today. So
Right.
we're going to start it off with the 21-year-old.
If you guys are watching this on Instagram, and you have some questions that you want to ask us about social media or what we think on it, send them to me in this live video and we'll answer them right now.
Okay, first question. How did you come up with your username?
Baylor. I came up with it because it was just a nickname that stuck in high school. You know how like people just put a B in front of everything. So my name is Taylor.
who
So
called you that in high school?
it's true.
Who called you that in high school?
It's true. My friends.
You're what?
1, 2.
My 2 friends. No, I'm just kidding. No, they called me Baylor, so that's why it's my Instagram name.
Do you know where that trend came from?
I need some water.
Where, sir? I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
No,
Yo, shut up.
Scrolling through the Twitterverse, everybody they replace C's with B's. So your name for I don't know why they replaced Taylor with a B.
Well,
We got any gangbangers in the audience? Any fellow gangbangers want to? That's where it came from. Why?
What's your Instagram
Why is my
name?
host?
what is
What's
your Instagram, sir?
name?
All right, my Instagram name is certified_Ty. Please, gangbangers. The C doesn't stand for anything. Let's.
Birdified.
I'm not birdified. Don't kill me. I'm not about that life.
Yeah, where did that
All
come from? I always wanted to ask you that.
Listen,
Because your
yeah,
name's
like-
not Ty. at all.
TY. It's an acronym for
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I'm smart.
Yeah, we're connected. We're connected.
For free.
Yeah, so that's my handle across all platforms. I don't do Snapchat. Snapchat gets you in trouble
I think
in this day and
I
age.
think you should make a Snapchat. Then we can start a streak.
Yeah, I don't like having my phone in my hand all day. That's why I don't have a Snapchat. And also-
it's really because no
addicting.
one texts.
And no one texts me too. So, but beggars can't be choosers. I enjoy my solitude.
But Snapchat at least lets you know which people are ignoring you.
That's true.
My Instagram.
What is this? What are we doing here?
My Instagram name is _Anicia_XO. The underscore in the beginning was because the other one was already taken, so I had to add something different. Like, who has my name? And then the XO, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else after Anicia, and I wanted my name in it, so that's why. Hugs and
Okay.
kisses, yeah.
Matt's Kardash.
Okay.
Hit us with a question.
Next question. How many social media platforms do you have and why?
Let's see. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't really use Twitter though. It confuses me. So I don't really-
Like, retweet. What?
No, like I don't know how to reply to people. Like I be trying to.
There's a little bubble,
Yeah, no,
and it says, it looks exactly
doesn't
like
work out for me.
Instagram's comment.
doesn't work out for me. Sorry.
Okay. That's why he went blonde, I know.
Oh.
That blonde was hitting, honey. Okay.
Shit. It's actually cold in here. I just shivered.
We need a sound effect for when one of y'all throws shade. Shots
Bomb.
fired.
That's a two bros thing. Don't steal. Don't jack that.
Oh, drop the bomb. Well, who's that DJ Funk Master Flex?
You mean the guy that plays the same song on the radio? Yeah. Super Shade. He's not watching. Is he?
I hope you see this and we belong on your show. Okay. Ow. I couldn't answer. How many platforms do you have?
And why?
Let's see. 2 usernames, 2 platforms. In addition to Certified Ty, I have Grown Kids NYC, which is for the custom apparel business that I run on the side. And I use that one just to, showcase some pieces that I work on. Just some cool graphics I like to do on there, some cool videos, all original content for the most part. And I just think it's fun. I'd use that one to build organically. Like I just build that one and post cool stuff. And yeah, that's really much it.
I have Instagram and Snapchat. Why? I don't really know. I made an Instagram when I turned 16 because that's when mom said it was okay. I don't have Facebook because I don't know. And Snapchat, I'm on Snapchat every single day.
You've had an Instagram longer than 16.
Somebody else made that.
But you've
It
had
wasn't
it.
me.
But you've had it
You
because
weren't using it.
remember she made a big deal about it. Like I
Mhm.
can't wait till I can get an Instagram. I can get an Instagram. You did do that. I'm not bugging here, am I? Host. Can we get some validation on that fact? Host.
Chief
I think
Keish.
You throwing her on blast? I'm live, so she had an Instagram before I gave her permission to have one.
No.
Probably know me. I probably did. So I'll let you know or whatever.
Yeah. You're alive. You didn't get shot yet. What else? What about Twitter? Twitter. I only made a Twitter because I lost a bet, and that was like a couple years ago. But I
People
don't.
be sending me links to tweets. Twitter is hilarious.
I think Twitter's hilarious too. People
Twitter is funny.
are so creative, and
Yeah.
they just let it go to waste. what video did I see? I saw a video of the Times Square guy today. There was a guy in a Mercedes Benz. He was in Times Square, and a cop tried to pull him over. The cop was walking. Mistake number one. The guy could have just ran him over, but he just drove right by him, and then the cop tried to chase him on foot, and he ended up getting away in Times Square. Man, I wish I could show you the video.
Insert clip here.
Insert clip here.
You found that video funny?
That he almost ran over a cop. Yeah.
Oh, because like no, I guess I would have to see it because like the way you're explaining it, I'm not really amused.
I'm not really that good at explaining.
I just now got the notification you started walking.
I ended it and I restarted.
Next question.
Okay, next question. Is your page public or private? Why? Do you think public pages make you more susceptible to bullying?
I'm gonna start.
Yeah,
My
you start.
page.
Hold on, before you start, I'm sorry. Cav D, what's up, man? I see you tuned in. How you doing, brother, man? What's going on, black man? All right.
Oh
Mark,
my
wait.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're not gonna do this.
No, because you a fake little.
Cav D, what's up, partner?
He's fake, but whatever.
So
I was starting. Yeah, my page is.
$20.
Shut up.
$20. Black man.
My page is public, and no, I don't think that makes. Well, I can't really speak for everyone, but that doesn't make me more susceptible to bullying because.
no one likes you anyway.
Part one, but part two, I don't really post things that could lead to bullying or can be like misinterpreted because I make sure that when I'm about to post, my mom helps me with my captions and she likes my pictures on Instagram. So, yeah.
TUI. Don't break the rotation. Don't break the rotation. You gotta go.
Mine is on private, mainly because I don't like people. Nah, it's on private. I don't like the idea of people just being able to randomly find you and look at you and, oh, this guy, let's like his pictures. I don't know him. He could be crazy for all I know. He could stalk me and he could actually get access to one of you guys.
That's true.
I don't know him. Her. It.
My Instagram is private. What? Shut up!
It's the shade button.
Shade. I feel like my Instagram is private because people are nosy. Like, how many times you have an issue with someone and then their friends are going to your page and looking at their pictures and screenshotting you, and you be in people's group chats and stuff that you don't know about. So no, my Instagram is private.
So you don't do the same exact thing you're criticizing others for?
I do, which is why my Instagram is private, because I know it happens.
So what would you say is the real benefit of social media if all people do is lurk and look to start trouble? So you say.
I don't
think
start trouble. I just come across it like it goes.
Wait,
trouble.
we had someone say that could still happen if your page is private. That is very true.
That is very true.
But,
It be your own people. It be your own people that just.
That's true.
Fact. That's a fact.
Thank you for your comment.
But
Shout out who gave the comment.
it's Cav
Cav
David.
David.
He's the only one watching.
Actually, Cav David, it be you that just be. That just be.
Ooh.
It's time to erase all the comments.
Get him.
Pop,
Get him.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, I guess it kind of relates to like what you guys were just talking about. What was your intended use of your platforms?
Well, let me take a look at my page. It's mostly pictures of me and my friends and my family. And I don't know, it's just nice to sometimes post people and like your appreciation for them. And you can stay connected with all your friends and they comment. And like, it's just fun for me. It's not a personal platform, yeah.
Do you guys respond to comments?
Not anymore. Now that
depends.
there's that new update with the like and comments,
Oh, yeah,
that just
no,
feels
that's
like a
true,
response.
too.
But I used to respond and say
It
thank you. But
depends. Like, if it's a thirst comment, no.
yeah, I don't respond.
If
I
it's
don't even like
something-
that comment.
If it's somebody that I know personally, then yeah. But otherwise, I'll probably just like it.
So you feel like liking the comment is a response in itself.
response.
Yeah, it is. It's acknowledging that you saw it, and you know.
I liked it.
You guys are better than me.
What do? You just.
I assume that because you liked the picture, the exchange happened already. I
This is why
posted.
you have no friends.
Hey, just because they're on Instagram, are they really your friends?
No,
Good question.
Ooh.
not at all.
How many of you guys, like, would you say majority of your followers, you know them?
I know my followers.
How many followers do you have?
Insert line here.
I have 1,269 followers. Now, granted, some of them are friends of friends of friends, and like I know them by association. I don't know them personally, like we haven't met like in person, but a lot of them I do know personally. I've been to 4 different schools, so I know a lot of different people.
It's pretty cool. What about you, Champ?
I have around 3,000. I would probably say why? Oh, 3,038 followers.
I'm sorry,
I know,
people.
I'm sorry.
We have
We just have
the graphics guy. He's actually the star, well, the co-star of the Two Bros podcast itself. He's also the graphic guy. He's also Mr. Do Everything. He's
Yes.
pulling up our stats on screen as we speak.
Chief Keish started a live video.
He,
I don't know all of my followers. Like, a lot of my followers, I don't know.
Accept me so I can see.
who's that?
Can't I'm lying.
Virgie Daniels.
Apply.
Who's Queen?
I don't know any of those people.
Yeah. Do you buy followers?
I don't buy followers. Do people do that? Is that a real
Yeah, is that
thing?
like still a thing? Your dad.
My dad. Don't talk about my daddy.
Wow. Nothing. I didn't say
Hi,
anything.
Dad. We love you.
Did she just dunk?
What?
Is that Oprah?
Go back.
They can't see it, so we can't.
Okay,
You
wait.
can't comment on stuff.
No, that's a guy.
Oh, overtime be everywhere, man.
They have
You
people who
guys
work in
have
different
the
states.
attention span
Okay.
of a
Of a
goldfish.
Okay, sorry. Next question.
We're chatting about social media. We're talking about social media.
Yeah, and look how easy we got distracted.
Yes, forever flawless.
So
Baylor.
what you're trying to say is
Baylor.
social media
Accept me so that I could-
is distracting.
Accept me.
Are you trying to say social media is
Can
distracting?
I
Do
agree.
I have to end the live?
No, you have to end the line.
You could just go back on after.
He'll come back.
I'll come back, maybe.
Mark will come back.
Not in real life, though.
Boom!
I can't even argue with that.
Jay.
It's the bomb.
I can't even argue with that.
What is
Instagram has very bunch of funny videos. There's like a group of girls that I watch that are pretty hilarious. What's the guy Shiggy? Shiggy's
Oh,
pretty
the
funny.
Shiggy show. He
Shiggy's
hosted
funny.
a basketball tournament.
He came to my school and like was on stage.
Nah, he's funny.
How
His
would you know?
videos.
I go to things sometimes.
Hey, it's me.
Oh look, Matt's Kardashian.
Are you
I thought that
actually?
was Taylor.
Wait,
No.
Madison's on my page.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Oh yeah, Madison
Oh.
is on my page. Mads Kardashian. Do you know your followers?
Hey!
Boom.
Hey.
We're watching her her cheerleading video. I was about to say gymnastics. Her cheerleading video.
Wisdom.
Okay. Next question. Mads Kardashian.
Are you back live again? Did you go back?
Yeah, I did.
How much emphasis
Press
do you
her.
put on how many
Her
The little
likes?
circle.
The little circle.
Sorry,
Oh.
we're listening.
How much emphasis do you put on how many likes or views you get on social media?
It's not a huge important. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I do like seeing the notifications pop up on my phone. Like
I was just about to
sometimes,
say.
sometimes I post a picture and then like I put my phone down like that, and then I just watch it, and then yeah, it's pretty cool.
You post a picture and try and go take a long shower, and then you can come back just so you can see all the buttons.
Everybody say hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
What's up?
Do you pay attention to
Do we
your
know her?
likes? Yeah. That's
Alright.
why she said hi.
Ashley Mariah, how's it going, champ?
Okay.
Okay.
Look at this, it's delayed, so keep
It's distracting. I'm dead.
Do you put emphasis on your
Do
likes?
I put emphasis on my likes? It depends on the content that I post. Like if it's something what? Shut up. If it's something that I'm like, you know, I put a lot of thought into this, then maybe. But otherwise, I'm like, yeah. If not, then I'll just be like, yeah, I'll delete it. It was whack.
What about like views on Snapchat?
Views on
Mm.
Snapchat, I don't care because
Yeah.
nobody else sees that.
And you know those people like they just post for one person to see it, and then once that one person sees it, then they like
Oh,
delete
that's
it.
me.
So in essence, y'all
That's
do
me.
things for a show. Like you want to invoke emotions and responses from other people. It's not just for you.
Definitely, I feel like that's everything.
Like social media is a tool.
Yeah,
It's definitely a tool. It has its good, it has its bad, but like you can use it for a lot of different things. Like
like
so,
I post Taylor's like lip pops on my Snapchat because more people are actively
shout out
on
to Lip Pops.
are actively on my Snapchat than they're on my Instagram, or more people that I'm actually close to are on my Snapchat, so it's easier for me to promote her brand on my Snapchat because I have a better grasp of who's actually seeing it and how will actually be able to like distribute her product or whatever. And that goes for Tehran too. I promote the basketball games on my Snapchat because more people are looking at that I can speak to.
I'm proud of you guys. I just thought about it. We all have some form of brand or entity that we can push and promote.
Thank you.
I think that one goes. I think that's a credit to our parents. Our parents have done a fine job, you know, making sure that we had certain things that they didn't have growing up and certain knowledge that, you know, they also didn't have. So they're just paying it forward and trying to see us do something that they couldn't do when they were our age. So let's give it up for our parents. Everybody, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. You guys in the screen, clap it up.
Do you think social media and the utilization of it takes the grind out of the grind? Because back in the day, we didn't have this easy way to promote. So it was all about simple things like knocking on doors or selling your stuff like Avon and all those kind of things. But y'all have it easier. But are you using that for good instead of evil?
I don't think it's easier. I think this is just the new type of grind that we have.
Right.
Yeah, especially because there's so many different people on social media doing so many different things. You have to still find a way to set yourself apart from all of that.
At the end of the day, your stuff still has to be good. Like if you still can't. It takes away from the personal aspect of it, like the face-to-face aspect of it. But in terms of, you know, you still got to put the same amount of footwork. You actually got to put in more footwork because now it's open to everybody. It's your field of players, your barriers to entry is higher.
It's not gonna work.
Okay.
Yes, it will.
So I put it here. Technical difficulties. Ignore me.
It wasn't bad. Oh, in terms of like, do I care about likes and stuff? I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like my page is almost a direct reflection of who I am as a person. So for you to not like something I post would be, you know, saying you really don't like me. But if you don't like me, then you shouldn't be on my page anyway.
Definitely.
So
Hey,
it's kind of I don't mind.
how
Like
many do you think people watch you with the intention of hating sometimes?
Define intention of hating. Like they go to your page and say, "Oh, I can't wait to see how she messes up today."
No, just like people that aren't necessarily fans of yours, or someone that maybe you had a less than pleasant interaction with. Do you think that is possible? Like they go to your page just to watch?
If they do, they ain't gonna get nothing different than when they met me. They ain't gonna see nothing else besides than when they excuse me. they're not gonna see anything different or have a different experience from when they met me. So
Definitely. My page is an exact replica of my life.
right.
Do you guys feel like the image that you portray on social media is parallel to your real life? Who you are?
I just told you
I
that.
believe that.
Not you. Not you.
I literally just told you
I
that.
literally just
I
said
just
that.
said
You just.
it
I,
is an exact replica of my life.
Not you.
I
other
just
people-
said
Your
that.
brother.
I just said that.
Okay,
I
we
start- I-
established
I said it
that.
first.
We
I
established
wasn't.
that.
I wasn't listening. I was halfway.
Some
through.
people
I'm
do.
sorry.
And what's the percentage you think that people catfish? You know, that's the word, catfish. Not even just looks, personality too.
I don't know.
Me
That's
and Mads Kardash, we gave it a 99.9%, and we're the 0.1%.
You feel like people catfish that much?
I think people are definitely a lot visually, definitely a lot different in person. Personality, definitely a lot different in person. They'll only post what they want people to see. Like, I mean, of course, no one posts an ugly picture, you know,
Yeah.
but posting with a bag or the whole Sephora store on your face, you know, like stuff like that.
The thing that kills me is like when people go to the mall and they take the videos of them like buying stuff, but they don't actually buy the stuff. They
Yeah, like,
just
it-
Or in the dressing room?
yeah, like you put the picture of you trying something on, but then don't buy it. So now you just dirtied up something for someone else.
Why you gotta say it there?
Listen, you put your raw behind in someone's clothes, and then you didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Speaking of raw behind, I open my Instagram, like I just see like half, not even half amount of clothes, like less than that, and it's just like why?
Yeah, I feel like people just do too much for attention now.
Yeah.
Like Instagram and Snapchat, and first of all,
It is taking
Snapchat,
away morals.
It's taking away, leaving something to the imagination. I feel like you could be a regular girl with a cute face, a good head on your shoulders, and people won't pay attention to you because you're not posting half naked pictures.
Yes. I did a test one time. I posted a picture. It was like one of my first pictures on Instagram, and I had my bathing suit on, and I got so many more likes than just a picture of me in like full clothes. And I was like,
Yeah, I saw that. I'm
Wow.
not upset.
Did you get upset or were you?
no, I wasn't shocked because that's what we live in, but I was like, wow, like this is actually a thing, and like experiencing it, I was like, wow. You know, and to think that the people I surround myself, not that they're bad people, that's like they're all growing up in this society, so it's not that they're bad, it's just like that's what they do.
But is that a bad thing? Like, is it wrong for someone to like a? What if the picture itself is just better?
Yeah, I guess you'll never know that is the picture better because I have on a bathing suit and or because it was just a nicer background or you know.
Like, what if they didn't even like the picture because you were in it? What if they liked it because she was in it?
It wasn't Taylor. It was just me.
We should try
Maybe
it.
they like
We
the
should
water.
take
Maybe
two
they like
identical
the water.
pictures. Take two identical pictures with different outfits. See which one gets more likes. In the same background, same setup, all of that. See which one gets more likes.
Well, I'm not gonna wear a bathing suit in one place and then a turtleneck and long johns.
Long Beach,
North side.
Northside. Next question, Mads Kardash
Okay.
or Chief Keish. What you?
I thought she was gonna run out. I'm not gonna lie.
Why do you think your peers want their boyfriend or girlfriend displayed on their
Oh
page?
my
Ooh.
god.
Does it help
Ooh.
or hurt the relationship?
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
I mean, cute pictures and like with a couple of I like it's cute. But I don't think that there is a need for it to be posted on like Instagram. Like if I'm hanging out with a boyfriend, like I don't think that I have to be like, oh my gosh, let me post it so everyone can know we're together. Like that, I don't see a need for. Why did we just turned our heads at the same time? Did you know that? We're connected. You gotta do it again.
She's in the hot seat now. This is
Hey, bro.
this is a hot seat question.
She got too many boys.
Think very carefully how you respond to this
Oh
one.
my god, they're probably watching.
Think. Oh no, they're not. no, they're not.
One.
One. No. I don't think that. Okay, so let me first start out by saying there's a difference between not posting somebody a whole bunch because you want to be private about your relationship. You want to keep it just between y'all. And there's another thing when it's a secret and nobody knows, and it's just like, oh my god, where's this secret girlfriend that came out of nowhere? There's no trace of it anywhere. That's two different things. So I just feel like, a post here or there is healthy, but
So do you
I don't
think?
need to be all over your page.
So do you think that insecurity comes from the male side or the female side?
I think to each his
Insecurity.
own.
The insecurity that you feel like you don't want to feel like you're a secret, like you don't want to feel.
I haven't met a guy that felt that way, like that wanted to be posted on a girl's page, but then again, that's probably because they had other girls.
Well, yeah. Well,
So yeah, they're not pressed, to be posted because then the rest of the 7 girlfriends will find out.
I can't.
So what we're saying here is
You can't be gendered.
No,
Biased,
I'm just that
though.
it could be a girl. I met a girl today. I met a girl this weekend who she called one guy and I was like, wait, didn't you just speak to Justin? She was like, no, that was Chris. I was like, oh, okay. And then Marcus called her and I was like, wait a second. And I confused me. She's like, no, that's his brother. I was like,
Whoa.
oh man,
Okay. Where'd you find this friend?
at my pageant this weekend.
Okay. That's how beauty queens give it up.
so. Well, let's not judge her let's not throw her under the bus that quick. Because how old is she? What, 15, 16?
She was 16.
She's living
Okay.
life.
Well,
That's a talent.
You
I
can.
feel like we're dancing around. We're dancing around the issue here.
Alright.
Do you think it helps or hurt the relationship?
There's
like-
always a balance, and I think
Right, yeah.
it could either hurt it or help it. To be honest,
If
you
I.
think they're dancing, stop the music.
Oh my god.
that was
Certified
so bad.
I feel like-
sit down.
I feel like if you've been in a relationship with somebody, I'm ignoring y'all. If you've been in a relationship with
All your friends are
somebody
ignoring you?
for, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you and it's disrespectful.
Just
Go to your-
because.
Go
Go
to
to your
your
father's house.
He's not even watching.
Who?
About that.
Because he
My
was
father.
wasn't
He's-
at his mother's house. So
Anyways, continue.
I feel like you made me forget what I was gonna say.
You feel like Pablo.
get out, get out.
No, I feel like say you're in a situation where you've been in a relationship with somebody for some time. If there's no no evidence of the fact that you have a relationship, I just feel like you're a secret. If I've been in a relationship with you for 4 years and there's not one trace of anything, that's a problem.
Which is considered a hurt.
A what?
It hurt.
A hurt, like it didn't help, so it hurt.
Is that a thing?
Oh, let's do that. That's a hurt.
No,
Boom.
because the question was, does it help or hurt? So she's
Oh.
saying it hurts.
Okay, copy.
So when does a picture on Instagram
Help.
help your relationship?
When you-
help is on this side, hurts this.
Help is on. I'm gonna go for help. When you got a good thing going and y'all vibing together and y'all on the same page when it comes to social media, and then both of y'all are sitting next to each other like, how can we? Let's give them something to talk about. Let's take a nice one, a nice cool picture, and then you got people. Stop.
Kiss your son.
Stop. You take a nice little cool picture and you see the response she gets from her friends. You see the response he gets from his people. Then you got, the girls that are hating from his side. And you got the dudes that was trying to talk to her on her side. So it's cool. Like when y'all can sit back together and watch people and
Watch the chatter.
y'all can watch the chatter together, but y'all know what's really going on behind the scenes. As long as you just as happy on the inside as you put out there, I don't see why it wouldn't hurt. So I'm gonna go with a help.
I like that.
Boom.
Okay,
Next
another
question.
Is it okay for your boyfriend or girlfriend to have your password? Like, how do you feel about that?
I'm not giving up the password. I'm sorry. I just feel like there's certain boundaries that we don't need to cross. Because think about it. How many times do you get a DM from... Don't look like that. Say you get a DM from somebody unsolicited that you may not respond to, or
Then that
something like
then that
It
communication
opens, like,
needs to.
That's true, but I just feel like it just opens like a can of worms, and it's like then that leaves room for them to just search through it and make of it what they may, and I don't agree with that. I feel like you need a certain amount of space. That's not controlling. Like,
So,
I
like-
don't need your password.
So like I have 14 like
Boyfriends?
unopened. No,
Oh, okay.
I don't even have friends, let alone a boyfriend. So like I have like 14 unopened DMs. So if somebody were to go into my Instagram and they see that like they're unopened, I don't know where the miscommunication is. Like clearly I didn't answer it.
Today.
It says like 52 weeks ago. And I haven't opened it. So what makes you think I'm gonna open it tomorrow?
I thought you will. Thought you will. I don't. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. I feel like you should be comfortable enough to give the password, but she should be respectful enough to say,
you
"Yo, I don't need it. I trust you."
Yeah.
If she goes, "I trust you. I don't need it," then what you do if you want to be a jerk and do your other business behind the scenes, that's on you.
Do you feel like you should have her password?
Nah, no. It's not in my nature to be controlling or overly concerned, because at the end of the day, she picked me for a reason. So if that reason is strong enough, she'll stay there. And if it's not, then if she thinks she can do better in the DMs, which she most likely can't, because let me stop. I'm chilling. She most likely can. No, I'm just joking. But if she can find someone better or someone that'll do better, by all means, run your race, man.
I feel like half these people are watching for him.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, sis number 2, what's happening?
You were supposed to be here.
Sis number 2.
She was supposed to be here today, but she couldn't make it.
No.
Too bad we ran out of questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Ran out of
Christina,
questions.
do you have a question?
Does anyone who's I see a lot of people joining
Hi.
on the screen. Do you guys have any questions?
Hi, family. I'm blind. Ooh.
Christina, do you have a question?
Christina, ask us a question about social media. We're
Ask
talking
us-
about social media and
What
how
is
it
it?
impacts.
What-
What is
What is this?
We're bored, and it's Martin Luther King Day, and we all have off tomorrow.
I don't know what
Oh my god, this girl. I can't.
I can't see. Oh, it's on the
I don't know what
screen.
I'm supposed to be asking.
Ask anything, guys. You can ask anything. Chief Keish, do we have any questions from the executive board?
No, we are just here live shooting with some millennials and some teenagers talking about social media and the impact it has on their lives, coming straight from the mouths of the know-it-all generation. And I say that with love.
Here we go again.
I say that with love.
Anyways, you guys are watching Two Bros Podcast, the Hacked Edition, featuring Just Because. We're not done yet. We're going to take a quick short break while our co-host, Mads Kardash, comes up with some more questions. All right, we're back. We're back with the Two Bros Podcast, Hacked Edition, featuring yours truly, Certified Ty, or Certified _Ty. And
I'm
my...
Baylor.
Yep.
_Anicia_XO.
So previously we were talking about, the importance of social media and what it's used for, how it can hurt and help in relationships and friendships. Basically the pros and cons, things that go through our minds as millennials, anything else, guys? I'm drawing a blank.
Just the overall impact that it has on our day-to-day routine and life.
Right.
How we use it, what we think of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have any input as far as what social media means to you or how you feel about it, add it in the comments if you're watching the live, and we'll answer you here.
Like I said before, we got our host, Chief Keish, behind the scenes, holding it down. Mads Kardash with the questions. And
Mads Kardash on the podcast.
Mads Kardash on the podcast. And we
Oh,
got
that
Street
sounds
Equities
so
over there on
cute.
on the graphics, holding it down backstage.
So what is the topic of the hour, children?
Well, because you guys are of that age, you high school, recently got out of high school, what do you think has been the effect social media has had on bullying, for example? Should I say?
I'm gonna let you tackle that first.
I try in school. I don't see the direct correlation to actual social media because we don't really use our phones. Like, we're not supposed to use our phones a lot in school, so I don't see the literal direct impact. But people do post stuff after school or like weekends, and like it'll come back to school during the week. And also it kind of stems from personal decisions that people were kind of regret that come to light during the week that I've seen leads to bullying. And I think that it's just a moral thing. If you don't have respect for yourself, then you're not really leaving room for any other people to respect you. And not that you're causing your own bullying, but I think that people should be held accountable for their own part that they play in it.
So what about the people? What about the kids who
Are like posting it, like reposting, and like.
Well, we'll get to them next. But what about the kids who just can't handle, they're not as strong as you say mentally, like they can't
Right.
handle people talking bad about them, or they want to be liked by everyone. Not that it's a bad thing, but they just don't know how to maneuver through a situation like that.
Definitely. There's not a lot of advice. Like, it's easier to say, oh yeah, you need to be more confident. But I think that is a thing that you can develop over time. But if you don't have that within you, then it's really hard to learn something like confidence. So I think it takes repetition and practice, and you have to start being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable with your solitude in order to be able to be confident in yourself.
I don't know if it's that easy though. Like
Of course not.
I feel like our family, we pull no punches. Y'all know. So I feel like we are more or less better equipped to deal with bullying because we bully each other. But a lot of people don't have that.
Definitely.
So
That's why I said
like,
it comes from.
Right. But I feel like the responsibility lies with the individual. Like, you have to be responsible for the content that you put out and know that what you say can really affect somebody. Like, it may just be something that you think is funny, but somebody that may be a little bit more sensitive, or you don't know what somebody's triggers are.
Definitely.
So we see a lot of times somebody will do something like petty or something that they thought was a joke, or they were being hyped up by their friends, and the kid turns around and harms themselves.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we need to be aware of that and just make sure that when you're on social media, you have to reflect, and before you post, be like, okay, is this necessary? Is what I'm putting out being helpful, or is it being harmful to other people?
And it's definitely not an easy thing to do, especially because we've been drilled in laughing at everything that harms someone, or laughing at things that are potential fuels for someone to do something to themselves. And I think that if you're not going to be able to stop everyone from doing it. But I think the more people who are like, oh wait, that could hurt somebody's feelings, I think that is where you'll make your greatest strides in trying to help something.
Have either of you ever personally experienced cyberbullying, either like firsthand, or somebody, maybe you did it, or maybe someone did it to you or one of your friends?
I got talked about, of course, because freshman year.
Of course.
Freshman
What is
year.
cyberbullying? Like,
anything over any social media platforms, internet. Like, there used to be whatchamacallit, like MySpace, all that type of stuff that was out so long ago, and that's really kind of where it stemmed from. And like, all internet browsers, like any like communication through internet browsers would be considered cyberbullying, and now social media platforms are cyberbullying.
So we got some quick stats up here on the board. Viewers, if you could take a quick second just to listen, hear me out. It goes over a half of adolescents and teens have been bullied online, and about the same number have engaged in cyberbullying. More than 1 in 3 young people have experienced cyber threats online. Over 25% of adolescents and teens have been bullied repeatedly through their cell phones or the internet. So what are your thoughts on... You good over there, champ?
Madison, why did you snap me?
I didn't. I mean, not just you.
But it also means that just as many people do it
As
are victims.
receiving, yes.
Right.
So also people who have been bullied, it's a cycle. Like they will bully other people. Not all of them, but a lot of them do tend to bully other people. So where do you start? Do you start with the people who were bullied first, or do you start with the people who they're bullying? Like,
But the cyberbullying also goes back to the question Mads Kardash asks as it relates to people using social media to create a different persona. Because people that bully via the internet and social media, if you saw them in person, would they be that same type of bully?
That's a great question. It's a great dynamic that has come about in society recently, and I know personally, if I haven't, unfortunately, I've fortunately been blessed to not have experienced any cyberbullying or any of my family experiencing that problem.
I've been cyberbullied.
Yeah, but like you said before, you have thick skin thanks to this guy right here and your family. So it really shouldn't bother you that much. And not to mention, anybody who cyberbullies, if the energy doesn't match when I see you in person, then I know it's not anything that I should be taking serious. So I probably won't take it that serious. And plus, who has time? Like, my time is precious. Your time is precious. You telling me something over a computer screen really doesn't hold much validity in my life. So, but that's just me.
I just think that social media and the internet, because you have like the lack of person to person like connection, there's no physical person standing in front of you. So I feel like you said, people get bold and they're willing to say a lot of things that they wouldn't say if they were standing in your face. And I just feel like it's a shame that people say certain things that, if I was like, for instance, if I have an issue with you and it's something that needs to be dealt with where you're claiming it's going to resort to violence or something like that. I had a situation where I had people threatening me, telling me that it was on site for me, I was going to lose my life, like all of these different things. But when I saw them, that same energy, like you said, wasn't there. But my thing is, if this would have been a conversation between you and I in person, would you have said that to me? And then I think the fact that you are not able to see the other person's reaction to what you're saying, people don't realize how their words affect other people.
Right. So here's my question. Now, do you think, we're obviously three, let's, for lack of a better term, nobodies. Do you think celebrities have it worse than us, or is it pretty much, is the principle of cyberbullying, like, does it hurt, whether you're famous, whether you're a nobody, does that hurt the same way? Like, can it cut the same way?
Definitely, they're humans nonetheless, and they have feelings nonetheless. And because of their status, I do think it would hurt them more because they're putting out product for you to enjoy, and they're giving their life for you to enjoy, and then you're making cuts at them. So I think it would be a lot hurtful than us.
I feel like
especially as an artist.
Right, as an artist, you're putting your heart out there for people to judge. You're throwing everything out there on the table, and as a celebrity, your life is on Front Street for everybody to observe. So people are judging you from left and right. I feel like it hurts just as much because, like you said, they are people, but also you have to remember, we're just people dealing with everyday interactions that people may come at us and say certain things or feel some type of way because of something that, for whatever reason. But as a celebrity, think about the volume of comments like that they get in on the regular. Every day. Somebody's in your comments. Somebody's in your pictures. Somebody is DMing you about how they hate you, and it's people you don't even know.
One thing I don't like is when they clap back. Like when they clap back and then get blasted for it, I'm like, yo, that's insane. You want me to just take all the
Yeah.
you want me to take all the bad and not say anything, especially when the comebacks are funny and they get really into it. I forgot which one I saw. Oh, my personal favorite was Damian Lillard. Somebody tweets him and goes, "Yo, you suck, bro. You didn't make the All-Star game." And he responds and says, "Oh, but did we make the same amount of money today?"
Ooh.
Like that's a great clapback to me.
I think Rihanna is amazing at clapping back. Her Twitter is just like full of clapbacks.
I mean, whatever helps them defend their name, I completely agree with.
That's true.
So when you guys reach celebrity status,
When I like that.
yeah, we're gonna have to get somebody to handle your Twitter clapbacks because
You're not.
Lord,
Yeah. Do you want to
Lord
do my
knows.
clapbacks, Niche? I'm gonna have Anicia do my clapbacks.
we might have to have Mads Kardashian do the clapback.
No, I'm gonna have my sister.
Mads
my sister is-
Kardashian.
and then I'll respond to like her stuff, and then it'll be like us arguing in her clapbacks.
Yes, in my
Like, no, Madison,
clapback.
shut up.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like, just to touch back on the topic of cyberbullying, we gotta do better. Like, we gotta remember that on the other side of your phone screen, on the other side of your computer screen, there's a real person. What you say can hurt their feelings.
I feel like people shouldn't be afraid to. Oh my goodness, people shouldn't be afraid to say, "Hey, man, that one hurt." People shouldn't be, because you put on this persona like nothing bothers you and like you have no one to talk to. Just express yourself, man. I mean, the worst that can happen. Well, let me not say that. I don't know the worst that can happen, but I think people should feel comfortable to express themselves to someone they trust. Like, I know if something hurts me, I can go say, "Yo, Nisha, I'm struggling on this one. I'm struggling."
I can agree with that. I never really did. Like, I used to be someone who's like I kept it to myself if it did bother me. Like, I didn't really care. And sometimes I really didn't care. But, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, that actually, like, really took me the wrong way. And then now I have been vocalizing, all right, no, I don't want you to say that. No, I don't want you to say that. And it's not even being annoying or, like, picky. If you have something that you feel, I think it's best to express that.
What do you guys feel like makes people bully other people?
Well, we got a lot of people joining. I just want to say thank you guys for joining in. If you have anything you want to add, feel free. You're live, you're direct, you got hand-to-hand contact with us, even though we're on social media, talking about social media. But feel free, chime in.
We're using it as a help.
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 But yeah, that's a good question.
Definitely the cycle aspect of it. And also if they've experienced even any problem in their life, like any type of pain, whether like say like they got an injury or like their parents are going through something, I think all of that can contribute to a personal and mental state that causes you to just take that out on other people, you know? And they may not mean to do that, but some people, that's the automatic instinct is, all right, I'm going to feel hurt. I want you to feel that too.
I'd agree.
Ipso facto.
Yes. What do you think is your responsibility when you see something that comes across on your feed? You may personally know the person and it is inappropriate, and then the backlash that comes with it and shames the person. What is your responsibility when that happens?
If it's someone I'm completely close with, I would, first of all, they should have asked me to begin with, but since they didn't, I think it would be my job as their friend to tell them what kind of just inform them that they're gonna get the backlash, and if you're not able to handle that, then I don't think that this should even be up anymore. And of course, people are gonna screenshot it or whatever, but I think you have to be ready for those comments and that backlash.
What if it was their boyfriend or girlfriend that they gave the password to their phone and now they're no longer together, and it was something personal between the two, and then they just put it on Front Street for everyone? Because
I feel like
just
that's
the
a punk
act
move.
of doing that is bullying.
Is it a punk move for both sides? Because I know how women get. They say one thing,
No, it's
but then
a
they
punk
act the
move
same.
for both
And,
sides.
okay,
Because I
as
feel
long as we
like
keeping it consistent.
no, I'll keep it consistent because I feel like if I send you something in confidence while we're together,
I don't need to know all that.
not like that. I'm just saying like it doesn't have to
Don't
be
need to
where
know
your
all
mind
that.
is going right now.
I don't need
But
to
I'm
know all that.
saying if you shut up. I feel like if I send you something, if I tell you a secret, if I give you any kind of information in confidence, it should stay between us. I don't care what the status of our relationship is. A person with integrity, whether I break up with you, whether we stop being friends, I'm not going to go spread your business.
Definitely.
Then again,
How do you guys feel?
Then again, that
Because-
all has to do with the guy you picked in the beginning, wouldn't it?
Also morals
Why does it
too.
have to be a guy? We keeping it consistent. Why are we talking about?
Are you sending stuff to girls? Like, are you?
I mean, it goes with friends too. Like, if I tell my best friend a secret and we stop being friends, and if they go and tell that secret, I
Yeah.
think that crosses the line. Just
That's-
because we're no longer friends doesn't mean
Absolutely.
that you go and tell out all my secrets or share
You can't
anything.
see me. You're terrible at this. It's my
Can't
life.
see, you have to fix it.
That was pretty good job, wasn't it? That was the point.
Shade.
That's a hit.
You guys want to talk about bullying? This family.
Responsibility.
Ask it, just don't ask it that way.
Somebody asked the question.
Madison? What is the question?
Okay, continue conversation. I'm gonna think of a new way to word it because
Oh,
I can't
boy.
say it that way.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Gosh.
Rated R, whoever that was.
And tell us who asked the question.
In terms of
Because I would love to know.
responsibility, man, I will go 50-50. I'll go
It's never
50-50.
50.
No, it is 50-50. Because if I don't know the person, I can choose to A, not engage, B, not be a part of the problem, or C, just not be a part of the solution.
I have a question. Do you guys feel like celebrities and public figures have a responsibility to portray a certain image? Like, because younger people are watching them and they're role models for other people? Or do you feel like they're people?
Honestly, I think that they should be who they want to be because people are going to follow whatever they want to follow.
Hmm.
If they don't see a celebrity that to their liking, then they won't follow them. They're going to find somebody else. So why not just let them be who they want to be?
As a matter of fact, the more real a celebrity is nowadays,
you'll get
the
more
more
Real kids.
fake following they actually get, ironically enough.
Yeah.
Because people have, as much as you have all this this cloud, I wouldn't say, of fakeness, people can somehow see the words right here. Help me with the word. No, not facade.
I
Opposite
don't
of
know what you're trying
facade.
to say.
They can see the realness and the authenticity. They
There
can
we
see
go.
the authenticity.
Oh.
I got it. They can see the authenticity through the cloud of facade or whatever. So, and people can, relate to that.
Definitely.
So if you're naturally, if you can naturally clap back, and I say go for it, because people love that.
So
When
yeah, I'm
does
gonna
it
have
stop?
Madison.
When does it stop?
It stops when, if I'm in a higher position and if I'm in a higher position, I'm a celebrity, and you're coming at me, it can stop whenever I want it to. It can go one tweet, 2 tweets. And when I say stop, it stops. Because you can keep heckling me and I'll just ignore you.
It stops when you block.
No, not block, just don't respond.
Do you guys block people?
No.
Yes.
I block people.
I don't see a purpose for blocking them because if they want to see your page, they're going to find a way to see your page.
They're going to ask
But
somebody
what
else.
kind of people, like, if you had to block, well, you guys don't block people, so
Yeah,
guess that doesn't apply. But, like, me personally, if I block someone, it's usually not people that I know.
Like, I feel like when people block someone, they like the action of saying, you know what,
I blocked you.
I blocked you. They like telling people, oh, yeah, I blocked her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in a feeling, I don't see a need for it.
They like the idea of, hey, yeah, I blocked
I
that.
blocked her.
You guys are following it. I blocked it. Right?
Yeah,
I don't need to watch her.
I can't. Madison, did you come up with a way to reword
It's
the
Mads
question?
Kardash.
Mads
I'm sorry.
Kardash.
Mads Kardash.
Naya. One of the viewers wanted to know why dudes aren't shit.
Oh,
That
This
was
is a
Why?
question for Ty.
Yours truly.
Only dude.
he said what?
That's a loaded question.
It is a very loaded question. It's very subjective, and
I mean, this is kind of hard for you because maybe it's because you're my brother, but
feel
I
like
don't
he's a
think
good
you're.
dude.
Yeah, I don't think you're.
I don't think that
Eight.
applies to every guy.
God,
hmm,
you're
You
cheap.
smell funny.
Hey,
connection.
that's two things.
I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. That's a loaded question. Who asked that?
That was Edna.
Hi, Edna.
Hey, Edna.
How are you?
Hi, how you doing, Edna? I'm pretty sure you. Let me stop.
It's the douche sheet association.
It's a combination of what you. It's a combination of what you put out and what you would like to receive. So, if you put out, I mean, if you're receiving, if you're receiving the shit emoji, it's because you're putting out the shit emoji. So,
But see,
it's
I don't put out a poop emoji,
I don't think
but I
so.
get a lot of poop back.
I like how you filtered yourself.
Thank you, because my mom's here and my dad.
I mean, hey,
But like
listen,
my personality, my everyday actions and what I do every day, and like my character that I carry myself with throughout the day, I don't put out poop.
Yeah.
well,
to
you gotta
people.
you gotta
I feel
also
like-
remember you're in high school, in which people don't figure the stuff that I figured out. One, they don't figure it out by themselves until way later, and two, as I previously said on the show, I was fortunate enough to have good role models who showed me earlier that you lead by example. Okay, so yes, when you lead by example, you're the leader in the pack, you're the pioneer. You have to experience the bumpy road first. So my motto is if I stay true to what I'm doing, whoever follows will follow, and I'll get my just desserts someday, like maybe. But as long as I keep putting good energy out and I keep doing the right thing, he's gonna land one of these.
He landed one already. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, my dad.
If I just keep putting out good energy and doing what I got to do, in whether it's in friendships or
dog.
relationships, it'll come back.
And it's actually really hard to keep putting good energy when negativity is
Boy.
all around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like you said, I'm not a terrible person. What are you doing?
You don't follow your sister.
She's not in life with me.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask her.
What?
If you go live with her, we can see the same.
Madison.
We can see the same question.
Oh no, she didn't send it on the live. She sent it on text. Yeah, she sent it.
Oh, but she's watching and.
All right, so I'm gonna see if I can go
Okay.
live with Madison. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like Nish said I'm sorry. What is your Instagram? I don't know. Anicio. I feel like I don't project that into the world, and it's what I attract. I don't know if like I have I'm stupid or use me or treat me bad on my forehead, but I also agree that you get what you allow.
This
Like,
is interesting.
Oh, yes.
Shut.
No, let's do it. Let's do it. We're here. We're here.
We
You want to be
live,
a
baby.
celebrity? We
We
live.
live,
You want to be
baby.
a celebrity? You
I
want to
feel
be
like
you want to be this artist putting yourself out there? You got to bear it.
I feel like you get what you allow. Like if you don't, how do I put this? If you don't curb
You put the,
the
you put
disrespect,
the eye.
I don't know. I can't type.
if you don't curb the disrespect on the first round of disrespect and cut it off, then people are gonna think that you accept that. So, and they're gonna think, okay, well, that's how I can treat her. So if you,
Yeah, Matt's Kardashian in the building.
Yeah. Let me see.
I definitely have accepted a
I
lot
can't
of
do this with my
poop,
nails.
or allowed it, and I think that I definitely have allowed a lot of poop, and I think that it's because I wanted the friendship so bad. Like, I think I wanted that friendship to work so bad that I kind of just allowed anything that they did, and I kind of figured, oh yeah, maybe we'll fix it in the long run, you know?
Yeah.
Or like it'll get better than that. Like they won't do that again or stuff like that.
They'll do it again.
I mean, okay, so you first. You guys got to remember, you're in high school.
Yeah.
I don't even talk to half the people I met in high school or know in high school. So you got to remember, these relationships, they grow, they fade, and the ones you choose to hang on to are the ones that will most likely be beneficial, because you wouldn't hold on to anything that's not beneficial to you.
Definitely.
And you can't say one thing then do another. Like I told you before, it has to be consistent. So if you say you're putting out this good energy, you say you're doing this, you have to have the action behind it. No attack. There's no attack. I mean, the same thing goes for me. I get it from our producers all the time. I have to be a man of action and a man of just doing what I say.
Agreed.
I agree.
Any other questions?
Any other questions from our viewers?
We're still waiting on Maz Kardash to hit us off with that question.
She gave it to us. Why men ain't ish?
Oh, that was it from Edna?
Yeah.
I hope that answers your question, Edna. I hope you also tune into the Real Two Bros podcast
Yes.
on 13 Ghost TV.
Not this ugly thing. Dumb.
Hi, Uncle Mark.
Hey, shout out to Flame
Hi,
Keepers
Uncle
Club up in
Money.
Harlem.
First of all, I can't even pin this.
Flame Keepers Hat Club up in Harlem. Any of y'all ever go up to Harlem, man, go take a trip there. They got your fedoras, they got your golf hats, they got a whole bunch of fly stuff that you need, man.
Fresh to death.
Whole bunch of, I got a couple in my
Say yo.
Yo. Yeah, man. All right. If there's no more questions from our producer, we're getting the signal. So, anything else you guys want to add?
Don't bully. Don't be a poop.
Don't be a poop emoji. You have to say poop emoji
Poop
so that they
emoji.
get it.
Make sure you're helping.
Not hurting. We're so cool.
Super.
Oh my god.
All right.
Don't be mad.
All right, party people. That's a wrap. This is the Two Bros
Shout out
Podcast
people.
Hacked Edition. Let's give a quick group of shout outs. Everyone gets two. You can go.
I don't have friends. Shout out to Marissa. Shout out to Sierra, my best friends. I love you guys so much.
I'm going to use my shout outs for all of our viewers out there who listening, happen to tune in on this lovely Martin Luther King Eve. We appreciate you and we hope you tune in next time.
That was his. I don't really have friends, but I'm going to say something that sounds really nice to our viewers and everything else because I don't want them to know that I
To
don't
throw
really
them
have
off.
friends.
Nah,
right?
bro.
It's a distraction.
Nah, bro. That was the I Have a Dream speech, part 2.
Oh, man. I'm going to shout out my bestie, Christina Nicole. Thank you for putting up with my personal bullying. Oh, man. With my personal bullying. And I'm going to shout out all of the female viewers out there who may have feel like they gotten bullied or even have thought that they bullied someone else and to just be conscious of it out there.
Don't be petty.
No, you gotta be petty.
Petty Wop.
Just because
Just because.
we're out.
That's a wrap. Two Bros Podcast closing out.